Okay, so this is our first full-length film, and I know last week you read a full-length book, so hopefully this will be a little bit of a break. And so what we're doing this week is we're looking at fried green tomatoes, which it sounds like a few of you have seen in your past, especially if you are as old as I am, because it was a big film back in the early 90s. But now we're not watching this for entertainment. We're watching this in order to see how food is used in the film. And so there are two components of that. We're going to be watching for the cultural messages of food, because this film is very much set in the South. So we're going to be looking at the kinds of food that they're inserting into the film to remind us of that Southern context. But then we're also going to be looking at how the filmmakers have used food to tell you something about the characters that they can't go into and tell you in words, but they're telling you through the use of food. And that's how food is one of the important ways that food is used in film. And we saw that in some of our early articles. I would really suggest that you read this week's article before you watch the film, if you can, because what you're trying to do is look for some of the things that she's talking about as you're watching the film. So again, this time when you watch, try and really pay attention, almost keep a running log of how many times you see food in this film. If you think about it, nothing that you see in a movie is by mistake. And yes, there are some famous ones that prove the exception of that rule, and they always end up on YouTube. But if a filmmaker has chosen to put a prop on the table or in a hand or something like that, they're making a decision about what that's going to say about the character or say about the scene. So nothing is a mistake. You're going to see some wonderful uses of the camera with food. You're going to see some character use of food. And in some ways, food is very much a real theme in this movie. So really pay attention to that, and I think you're going to be surprised at how much you do see. And that will be our discussion this week. And then our post, I'm asking you to do a little media analysis. And again, watch something and really think about how food is used. So this week we're going to be doing a lot of watching, but hopefully with all of our work on culture, you're ready to kind of critically analyze what you're seeing and take the parts apart and say, wait a second, why are they doing that? Or what message is that sending? So hopefully this will be something that you enjoy, and that you're starting to see more things about food and culture and context. All right, enjoy.